Hi and welcome to my Sage lineup video. I'm just a beginner when it comes to Sage, and I was just experimenting in the custom games with their slow orbs, and I think I found some pretty neat lineups. I hope they're helpful in any way, so let's get right into it. So let's start with A side. I think there's a couple of great spots to slow, like Heaven or behind Jen, because these are some common spots they hold while they are defending in my opinion. For both spots I have a lineup in this corner, so sit in this corner. For the one behind Jen, look at this curve, and then like at the top of that curve, throw your slow, it will bounce off this wall, land behind Jen, and covers every spot they will peek. For Heaven, just stand in this corner and look at this gap in this explosion, and then throw it, and then it will bounce off this building and land on the middle of Heaven, which is forcing them to or either slow peek or just not peek at all. Now for defense, there are no good lineups in my opinion, but there are some great plays you can do if you have info, like this orb for instance. If you just aim past this, anywhere on this wall, just throw it, it will cover most of this orb area, so if they are grabbing it, they have nowhere to go. Peek with it, and then shoot them, easy go. Now if you have info that they're in tree, you can throw a slow orb through this hole, but I have a neat lineup for that. If you're on the side, just stand in this corner, look at the bottom of that cave, just aim, and it will land at the entrance of the door. Watch out that this is a round surface, so every time you throw it, it will go a bit different every time, but it will always flow like the area of the door. Now for B side, which I think is the most fun side for Sage, I have an orb that slows the guy who's peeking from spawn into B main, and the guy who's in market, and the guy who's on stairs. And for both spots, stand in this corner. And for the guy in spawn and stairs, just look at this banana shaped cloud, throw it, and it will land right there, which will cover stairs and a bit of this side. So if he's here, he has slower time to peek, and it's timed pretty well if you just walk onto site like so. Just walk onto site, grab your gun, peek, and there's this low orb. And for the guy in market, it's the same corner. Just look at this white cloud, just look at the tip and aim a bit above it. It will bounce off this wall through the roof, and it will slow them at the entrance of the door. I think this is a very good one because it's a very big range. I would just suggest to practice it in a custom game because it's kind of random if you hit one of these wooden poles. Now on defense, I would suggest to stand on this ledge against the wall, crouch, look at this brick part of the window, and throw it. It will land on top of the box. You can play off it if you hear footsteps or you hear them picking up the orb. You can also play with a raise nade or a molly. It's a great combo, easy kills. For mid, I would say throw it like at this window. It will land on top mid or behind top mid, slowing the operator peak. So these were all my lineups on Ascent. I hope you've learned a lineup or two. Like and a sub would be appreciated. Thanks for watching. Until next time.